students. My name is Arijit, and today I will be discussing you about certain questions and code snippets which will be in this PDF form. So let's start with the first question. Question one, which here we will be identifying the errors in each code statement below. So I will be putting the code snippets in the C programming platform and will show you what the machine will show to you at first. And why will is it showing to you? I will be discussing it with you at that time. So at first, full screen, and here it is bit hazy. We will take this part of the program. Sorry, this part of the program to our C program platform. Here, so so let me remove my this thing. We will take this and this in a two different slots. Sorry, this is happening. So we will just we will take another source code and write what is given. So at first we will have to take the header file, main header file. We will take this. I know this is not given in the question, but still I will take it because error is in this part. So int x equals to 1, then there is a while loop. Condition for continuation statement is there. Statement is given that is equals to 10. Sorry, this gets out of the statement. Then we are tabbing a space for it. Now remember that it will display what will be exciting. A much will be known. A much knowledge is not required. We will take slash slash comma x, and then it is given x plus plus tabbing out, and we will close it. We will save this file as untitled 6. We will compile it. It will not go through any error. Now while running it, we will get tons of what, because while statement I will not using brackets. This is for while statement. While will execute this statement only, and this statement is totally ignored. So it will check. So the value of the counter variable x is not increased. So what will happen? The loop will check itself successfully. 1 is always less than 10, and it will display the value in x, that is 1. So there will be tons of 1. That's why this is correct. If someone answered that it will go from 1 to 9. Second question. In the second question, there is error. Let us take the error part. Error. This is the code. Let's write it out. So here we will change it to a equals to 5, then double. So okay, int double. This is not a valid keyword, but still I don't know. 2 into 2 into a. Double is double in triple. Now this will be a variable. Int triple equals to 3 into a. Now the print statement is the doubling 5 gives mm, mm, doubling mm, gives this and tripling gives the next one. Where is the D? So it will be double comma triple. First we will save it by Ctrl S, but it will not compile. Why I will say this? Because the only reason is we cannot use keyword for naming a variable. Naming a variable with keyword is cannot be done. This is the main error in this statement. If the double D is capital, then it will act as valid variable name. Then we save it. Then it will compile successfully. Sorry, I didn't change the keyword here also. Compilation, compile successfully, and it will display 5, 10, and 15. Yeah, this is the keyword. You should not use keywords as variable name. Otherwise, it will cause you an error.
Yes.
There is int x. We take a value, and if the x is greater than 0 but less than 5, then it will display. So the error is this code that. So first of all, we will take it in our code. We will code it in the platform JC. Mm, mm, we will take the value scan a, scan a person d, sorry, person d, and comma and x. Then there will be an if statement. If x is greater than greater than less than. Uh, so here we will use x is less greater than 0, and there is Let me see here. Is there any double? There is double double or, and x is less than 5. So we will display it control. I don't think there is any error, but still the question is designed in this way. Let us take there is no error. So if I take 3, then it will display. The problem here is only the range one. The range. That means if the x is between this, then only the x will be print. Otherwise, no other value which is not bounded in this region will be displayed. It could be an this could be an error, and this is the error, I guess. Question we can easily see is a classical of example of infinite loop where there is no implementation statements. So one will be displayed and one, one will be displayed respectively. And will come this clumsy manner, which means there will be no space. Okay, this is the error. Infinite loop. Occurrence of any infinite loop is an error. It's considered an error in a code. And in this statement, let us in the last question of this question number 1, we take the change, put it in our code it sum, then using a for loop in c equals to 0 comma c less than 5 semicolon c plus plus. Next number, and this is the number the number x and uh, hmm, sum equals to sum plus x. So the basic problem here is only there is no print statement. It will not display anything 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is absence of print statement will result to this. Let me show you. Compile it. What happened? Oh, sorry, I forgot to put a semicolon. Compile it once, then save it. So next number, next number is first we will enter any number 1, then 3, then 6, then 7, 4, then 9. The process get executed, and since there is no print statement, we can't see the sum part. Here the uh, problem is absence of print statement. Sense of print statement. Question. The first question is a equals to 2, b equals to 7, c equals to minus 5. So we put it in our program a b c d uh, equals to equals to 2 equals to 7 and c equals to minus 5. Now we will do this. We will remove this loop statement and write d modulo b minus a modulo say into minus a. Let us see there is double minus or not. There is double minus. There is minus minus, and then minus, then plus plus c. So mm, so we will be displaying this value to t. We will save it, compile it, and run it. We will get hitting 9 with a minute, but the correct answer is 10. Something I think this will not be a double minus, this will single minus. So F9 compile it 15. So at first 7, let me check it for 9. Let me do it using my way. F11. So here it will be 7 minus modulo modulo minus 5 into, if this is 1 minus, then minus 2 minus, and for plus plus it will go to minus 4. After this it will display modulo function will occur. We will give 0 with 7 minus 2 into minus 2 minus of minus 4. Now the first we have done this, which result to this. Now we will performing this, which will result to 7 plus 4 of minus 4 the answer will be something 50. Mm, Wait, and if it is minus minus 2, sorry, this will be not 1. This will be 2 only. So now let's do it. So 2 minus 2 into 2 minus of minus 4. Now it is going. Now 7 minus 4 minus of minus. I I think this will be double implementation. Sir. This question is so much hazy that it's not working out. Let us take as one. If the invigilator has provided tick to A option, then let us take it with this. So 7 minus 2 into 1 minus of minus. Now 7 minus 2 and taking my 4. Now the result will be 10. Yes, this will be the result. The question has been A, but it's not answered this. What is the problem? The problem, let us code it once. Let us code it. Now compiler. Let's code it. Int 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 I or I equals to 0. I less than a I plus plus. Now, sorry, there is no. So we are taking writing the same way. Print f. The correct answer will be what is will be displayed in the solution. Control S F9. So I think the invigilator has missed out. I think let us take it do it with name. The invigilator has given the wrong mark. So this is the correct option. Then is correct. Which loop process is the best use when the number of iteration is known? For loop. For loop is the best loop. While all looping so require iteration to be known. But this is incorrect because if iteration for the number of looping process, all looping process requires iteration is not solely true because we can get out of the loop block using what break statement, or else we can use continue statement to restart the loop. If a certain condition with which continuous statement is used, then the loop will restart it from that very beginning, that very point. So the right answer is follow. So next, there is a piece of code which will display I if and only if the x value x is greater than 20. So I will be displayed two times because at first x value of mm, let me first value of x equal to let me let me change it. This will be the second and the third. So first value will be 100. Second value will be 50.0. The third value will be 25.0. After this second value, loop will will check 5.0 using third value of x, that is 25, and as a result loop terminates. So 2 times high will be displayed on the screen. And now in this, if x in this statement z plus plus, it will be incremented by 1 at once. So z 5 equals to 5, which is 2. So x will be printed. Z plus plus means 5 equals to 6. No, so y will not be printed. And in z, if 6 equals to 6, which is correct, so this will be printed. So this and this will not be printed. So A is the correct answer. But this now there is a problem if the input is small. There is no very absence of variable. So this will result to an error. Uh, the value is not compared here. Okay, compared. This code snippet, small code snippet. There is money is 0, it n equals to 1, and it will run up to 4. We will go to this. So n by 3 equals to 1, which is not remainder. 0 by 3 remainder will be 3, which is not. So this will not execute. It will change to 2. 2 is 1. No, this will not. Money will not execute. Now 3. 3 modulo 3 is 0. It will not execute. Now the 4. Now this 4 modulo 1, the money will be incremented by 1. the money will be only one. This will be the output. Next, we will be seeing that x is y 7, y is 4, and z is nothing. It's not initialized. Now it is said that z into min z into equals to minus minus x into y minus minus. So let me write it down clearly for you guys. So given that x equals to 4 comma z, now we will be printing the value x minus minus. Now x minus minus will be printed, and 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 control goes to next line. Next one. Now, since x is minus minus, the printing will be, so the result will be will be 7. Now x equals to 6. Then it is said z into equals to minus x into y plus plus. This PDF is so much hazy that I cannot understand this statement, whether it is this or this. I am going through this. So now it will display x will be pre-decremented, means 5 into, now the y will be remain same, means 4, and the result will be 20. Now z star equals to 20. So z will be 400. This will be one case. This will be one case, 400. Or else the another case will be, if this is not star, then it will be 20, and if this is plus plus, then this will be 6, and this will be 4. If this is plus plus, this symbol, wait a minute, if this symbol is plus, then it will be 6 into 4, it will be 24. But then if this is not star but only equals to, then it will be 24, or else it will be 24 into 24, or 24 square. Here are two. So the next statement is main into case 2. So this is a breakthrough. There is a fall through will occur. Through will occur because absence of break statement. Um, but in fall through, but fall through will occur. But if you see, through will occur, and through will occur, and it will display 5, 2, and 5. 2, 5. It will display 2, 5, but not C. C. It will not display C because in fall through, first case is satisfied. Since first case is satisfied, no, first satisfied, and then it will go to the second case. It will display 5, but not the default one. Default one is for if no cases are matching, then C. But one case match, then default statement becomes invalid. So it will be 25. So next is integer, and the variable integer variable is taken and stored in 5. Stored in 5. So while x is greater than 1, then modulo I will check that whether yeah, x equals to x is divisible by 5 or not. If it is divisible by 5, then x equals to x minus 3, or else x minus minus. The first x, the 5 will be minus 3, 2, 2, and 2 will be displayed. First 2 will be displayed. This is wrong. 2 will be displayed. 2 will be displayed. Then 2 is greater than 1. Yes, 2 is greater than 1. Currently, now 2 is greater than 2 is divisible by 5. No. So now else 2 minus minus. Now it will display 1. 2 plus 1. Then will display like this, plus 2. Wait a minute, it will display like in this pattern. So what will be display is plus 2 plus 1. Now 1 is not divisible by 3, then it will display 0 plus 0. Now 0 is divisible by 5, it gives remainder 0. So it will, oh sorry, 0, when there is 0, it will stop. So the print will be this only. This will be the output. Wait a minute. This is the output value. This is wrong. Plus, because the plus is given, this is the output value. We are going to the next slide. So we are taking x equals to 2, do until 2 modulo not equals to 0. This means 0 not equals to 0. In this statement, 0, if it is divisible by, if the 0 is not equal to 0, this is false. This is 0. Loop will terminate only in this condition. So first 2 is go. The first it will display plus 2. Sorry, wait a minute. Let me erase. It will display plus 2. Plus 2. It will, now the value of x will be incremented by 3. That means 5. The 5 modulo is not equals to 1, which is 2. 5 modulo 4 is 1, not equals to 0, which is true. So it will go again to the loop. It will display plus 5, go go 5. The value of x will now go to 8. But 8 modulo 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 4 equals to 0, which results to this condition. The loop gets terminated. So the value will be this. This will be printed. So plus 2 space plus it will be displayed in such a that it will display plus space 2 plus space 5. It will display in this manner. Look at it that in look at it that in do while loop it is an exit control loop which we have discussed earlier, where first execution will take place without checking the condition for the continuation statement. Options are this. So how we have taken CTR counter variable with 10. This is this is correct. This is also correct. This is also correct. So it will happen like this: 10, 8, 6, 4. After that, it will become 2, which is not acceptable. And for this 4 time loop iteration, it will display 4 stars. Now, in 7, I taken a main method and variable initialize and declared while loop, where if 10 is greater than equals to 1, which is successful, and x is if x is less than 1, it's 10 less than equals to 5, which is not. So this will not execute. This will not execute. This will not execute, and x will be decremented by 1. Now x value is now the value of x is 9. Then also this will not execute. This will happen 8, 7, 6, 5. Nothing will be shown in this until x comes to 5. When 5 it becomes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it will display the result like this. But after that, when it becomes 0, 0 is greater than equals to 1, which is not. So 0, while we'll get 0, as a result, loop will terminate. And this will be the result. Think it. So we have doing loops and for loops and do a loop. So all loops are clear and discuss this with you. And this if there are loop blocks and conditional blocks are if else, nested if else if else. These patterns are all sorts of basic programming blocks. These are widely used in any of programming coding. These blocks are widely used for any CC competitive the CP in competitive programming. This this looping and conditional statement are very necessary because the minute change will result to error in the code. How will display undesired result. So please understand this clearly, understand it clearly, and listen it carefully. So we have reached to the end of our end question. So in our end question, we are getting that there is we have taken a mean from integer x, which will move from 1 to 5 and will be implemented. If x is greater than 4, it will display A. If it is greater than 3, then B. And or if it's greater than 2, C or D. Or so at first, the display will be like this. It will display like in this way. At first, it will display at first it will display this. It's capital. First, it will display A because it will display E because first question is not satisfied. Else part will be then when it is 2, 2 when the I becomes 2, it will display D. When it becomes 3, it will display C. When it becomes 4, it will display no sorry. When it is 1, it will display E. When it's 2, it will display D. When it's 3, it will display C. When it's 4, it will display B. When it's 5, it will display A. It is something will display in reverse order. A, B, C, D, E in reverse order. For for first iteration, first iteration, this block will be executed. So, control one, wait a minute, this is our result. This will be executed in first execution, second execution, this block, third execution, this block, fourth execution, this block, and five execution in this block. So it will be executed. Look at the slide clearly. Let me try. So we have completed and we have explained you everything clearly. I hope you will not be having any problem after this explanation.